Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Williams, and on behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, like to welcome you to our Super Game of the Week. We're at the University of California, San Diego, Warren Field specifically, for today's game. It's the 2001 Pegasus Cup Boys Under 8 Championship game. We are just seconds away from the start of this game. Both teams are on the field, and we are underway. San Diego Fire versus the RB Renegades. A little bit of a false start right there. Now we're going in the red and black uniforms. That is San Diego Fire, and they're going up against the hard-charging RB Renegades. The Renegades in the white and blue, and action picks up already. We are looking forward to an action-packed game for you. Glad we can bring it to you. This game, of course, being brought to you by George Langevin Sports Video Productions, your leader in Game of the Week coverage. Let's take a look at the rosters for both of these teams, starting with the San Diego Fire. They are in the red and black uniforms. In the keeper's box for Fire, it's going to be Kyle Gantz. Number 4 is worn by Jacob Holt. Logan Stewart is number 5. Number 6 is Alex Hoey. Jorge Rosillo is number 7. Number 8 is Pavle Ivanov. Christopher Daycourt is number 9. Number 10, Danny Rogers. Trevor Morley, number 11. Number 12, Chase Skillen. And rounding out the talented roster for San Diego Fire, it is number 15, Steven Rivera. For the RB Renegades, Jeff Meyer is number 4. Number 5 is Connor Lockenbrook. The keeper for the Renegades, that's Jacob Fennelson. Brian Brennan wears number 7. Number 8 is Erwin Herrera. Dominic Reyes is number 9. Number 10, Keith Pattison. Alex Berry is number 11. Number 12, Nicholas Fornaca. And then rounding out the talented roster for the Renegades, Kevin Meyer, number 14. Well, the ball has traveled up and down the field. Both keepers, Gantz and Fennelson, have touched the ball at least once early on. Right now, with the ball is Renegades. They've got to throw in, trying to get it inside the box, trying to put something together, but the defense a little bit too stiff for them. Taking it back and bringing it back downfield on the near sideline is the Renegades. Good close-up action right in front of us, touching the ball by Logan Stewart. Outside of the goal line, and so it'll be Steven Rivera. Good, strong throw, gets way down there, picked up by Jorge Rosillo, and then the nice one-touch defensively, Kevin Meyer for the Renegades. So Meyer slows down the offensive attack of San Diego Fire. Fire with control. They'll have the throw in near side, and it's a nice one. Good defensive header by Connor Lockenbrook, but that'll be a corner kick for San Diego Fire. First corner kick of the game. Let's see what they can do with it. Corner kicks can be awfully dangerous. Corner kick is on its way. San Diego Fire. Nice corner kick, crosses the face of the goal. It is defended. Here it comes back again. Header action, not this time. Cleared out temporarily by Renegade. Back on the attack offensively, San Diego Fire. Stiff defense by Renegades. Soccer ball just outside the perimeter. First half action, Renegades and Fire going at it. No score early on. Fire on the attack, trying to move it inside. On the defense, Kevin Meyer, last touch Meyer. And so Jorge Rosillo will have the throw in. Check that. We'll have the corner kick. Corner kick time near side. Last corner kick was a beauty. Crossing the face of the goal, looking for some header action to redirect that soccer ball. Nice one comes in again. This time headed up defensively. Stays in the box. Now it's cleared out. Renegades doing the job defensively. And there's a nice ball downfield. Racing for the ball was Erwin Herrera. Trying to carry through on the far sideline with Steven Rivera.
I already have a goalie.
Outside the touch line, that it goes far side action. This game is at Warren Field, and you can't ask for a better facility to play some top-notch soccer. These fields are flat, they are fast, and for a team with speed and passing, it is going to be a great asset. Nice footwork by Rivera. Picked up by Renegades, trying to squeak it inside, looking for an open lane. Kick of the ball by Fennelson. Carries across the midfield line, way downfield on his horse, Jorge Rosio. Running out of touchline room on the near sideline. Throw in by Rivera. Beautiful field. Ball travels very easily on there. Nice 1-2 towards the net. And oh my! Launching one towards the net. Number 15, Steven Rivera, awfully close, trying to squeeze it in right underneath the crossbar. Between the outstretched hands of goalie Jacob Fennelson. Won't go this time, but that was a nice feed and a nice attempt on goal. And all that action results into a goal kick for Renegades. Picking up the ball, fire, challenge made by Lockenbrook. Now over to help out is Trevor Morley. Morley watches it go out of the goal line. So the Renegades will come back in, another goal kick on its way. Kevin Meyer once again puts the ball down, and he will put it back into play. Big, nice, booming kick, looking for control, both Morley and Holt. Free kick called in favor of San Diego Fire, Jacob Holt. Booms one, looking for an open line. Defense is there, ball inside. And diving to his left, Jacob Fennelson. Nice kick by Fennelson, and a beautiful header to cut the field in half. Steven Rivera outside the touchline. Renegades will have the throw-in. Head coach for the Renegades, that's Jim Flowers. The manager, Dan Lockenbrook. The Renegades, formerly known as the RB Nomad. Ball right down the middle, picked up by Herrera. Shot on goal. Nice slap away by Gantz. That was a rocket. It was heading towards the near post, just to the outside, and making sure that ball had no chance to get inside the net. It was Kyle Gantz diving to his right. Last touch, Gantz. And so this will be a corner kick for the Renegades. Erwin Herrera will have the first corner kick of the game for Renegades. We'll see what he can do with it. Ball comes in, doesn't make it to where he wanted it to go, hits the side of the net, and so that'll be an opportunity, goal kick time for San Diego Fire. This field is suited perfectly for this age group. It's not too big, nice size to be able to allow both teams to be able to use their talent, abilities, and strength to use the entire field, side to side, top to bottom. Once again, looking for an opportunity. The feed was to Steven Rivera. Coming up with it is Fennelson. Across the field, and a nice one. Back it comes, far side, picked up by Morley. The challenge made by Nicholas Fornaca. Fornaca helps his own team out. Now racing for the ball, just not in time. Herrera was on his horse, trying to split defenders on the open line. Just couldn't quite get there. Nice effort by Chase Skillen, number 12 for Fire. Towards the net again, crossing. Now moving over, Alex Berry. Everybody's sacrificing their bodies. And of course you would in this type of matchup. Remember, this is the boys under 8 championship game in the 2001 Pegasus Cup. Rivera big, strong throw taken away by Brennan. Rivera puts the foot on it again. Renegades this time trying to sneak something inside. Running out of touchline near side. Fire throw in. Friends and family all around the perimeter really enjoying the action out here. 2-on-1. You see that defensively, Herrera and Lockenbrook trying to capitalize quickly. Brennan, foot on the ball, too many bodies defensively shielding the box line. Good control, across the midfield line, carries downfield. Renegades will have control. When we mentioned Jim Flowers, his counterpart as coach for San Diego Fire is David Banks. Francisco Rozillo is the manager. Touch of the ball by Herrera. Back it goes. So both these teams displaying very good skills in trapping, sending the ball, one-touching, passing. Boy, it's just awesome to see at this age group what these athletes can do with their abilities. Ball carries through nicely, a big hop, and that's one thing that both the keepers, Gans and Fennelson, are going to have to watch out for. This is a hard field, and so that means that ball, if it gets up high arcing, it's going to take a big, big bounce. And what you don't want to do as a keeper is to let it bounce right in front of you, only to see it bounce up and over you and into the box. And, of course, I've seen that happen before. Probably the weirdest goal I've ever seen in soccer action came in a tournament play. Setting up, there was only 1 or 2 seconds left in the game. The score that was tied, and the opposing team moving down, but they were at least 3/4 of a way from the soccer goal. 3/4 away, so they were on their side of the field, and one of the athletes just launched a ball long distance. Nice ball, talking about long distance, off the foot of Jeff Meyer. Well, the ball was sailing long distance, but it was sailing wide of the far post. And talk about long distance, there came one in from the Renegades. Once again, on the ground, this one's up high. It's going to be tough for Gans. Look out! Gans had a high ball coming in, and it was a tough time for Gans. That ball did not bounce as high as it could have. And escaping the bullet, San Diego Fire on that one. Once again, opportunity. Shot on goal. Denied. Last moment, Chase Gillen comes up, blocks the path of Erwin Herrera. But right now, it's the Renegades putting some heavy offensive attack pressure on Kyle Gans and San Diego Fire. Wow. Look at that ball just travel. It is just like traveling on hard carpet around here. Well, let's finish the story. Remember I was talking about in the tournament game, the ball was sent long distance, 3/4 of the way down the field. The ball, no time was left now. Ball was heading far wide of the post. The keeper, instead of just letting it go, went over and put his hand up, his left hand up, to do I don't know what, but the ball hit his hand, rolled down his arm, across his chest, and went into the net for a goal, and that team ended up winning. The other team in total shock, and boy, I felt so bad for that keeper because he was just feeling bad. One hop it into the hands of Gans. For the keeper, they got to stay focused at all times, constantly trying to make the right decision. Do they come out and challenge? Do they defend the post? Do they judge the ball? Do they catch it in the air? Do they let it bounce first? So much to think about. Nice footwork by Herrera. Back over to Brian Brennan. Brennan now 3 defenders around him. He'll take it across field. Picked up by Nicholas Fornaca. Fornaca tries to get it around over to Alex Berry. The takeaway is successful. but only momentarily as the ball sails outside of the far line, and the throw-in will come in by San Diego Fire. No score first half, 2001 Pegasus Cup Boys Under 8 Championship game. Just crossing the 15-minute mark of a 25-minute half. Fire with the throw-in. Beautiful day for soccer action here at Warren Field. We've just had great summer weather. It has not been hot. We've had beautiful skies, beautiful sunsets, but it just hasn't been hot, and we're hoping that the entire summer is that way. At most, it has gotten inland into maybe the 80s, but along the coast, and that's where we are here, it's been in the mid-70s. Maybe beachgoers would like it to be a little bit hotter than it is. Challenge is made successfully in the takeaway, and now some razzle-dazzle to bring the ball towards the midfield line. Answering the call is Fire. Coming right back is Renegades. So up and down the field, both teams able to maneuver the ball, only to find the defense stiffening as it gets closer and closer to the box. This time advantage for San Diego Fire. They are down deep in Renegades part of the field, far sideline. Looking for the throw-in.
In front of him, Alex. In front of him.
Throw-in comes in by Rivera, trying to get it over to Rosillo. Outside the touchline, once again it goes. Here at UCSD, we're probably only, I'd say, maybe 2 to 3 miles away from the Pacific Ocean, but this is beautiful country. This is the jewel of the Pacific, Southern Pacific, that is, La Jolla. We'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, Fire came up with a corner kick, and both times the corner kicks from the near side have been excellent ones. Here we go again. Could be some trouble. Going up high on the header, Renegades. Put on the ball by Dominic Reyes outside of the goal line. This time it'll be a corner kick on our near side. San Diego Fire will regroup. Nice foot action by both teams, and nice strength in the legs. This one more of a line drive, gets through everybody. Fire will turn around, make the turn. Throw in near side by Renegades. Jorge Rosillo's got a very strong leg. He does a great job on the corner kicks. Doing another great job for the Renegades is Erwin Herrera. A wicked bounce in favor of Renegades. Trying to take control of the ball is Herrera. Sails wide of the near post. Well, Kyle Gantz came charging out of the box to try and defend. That left the box wide open. Herrera tried to do what he can to get the ball in there, but it sailed wide of the near post. David Banks, coach for Fire, probably skipped a heartbeat there when he saw Gantz come out and challenge and leave the box wide open, only to see Erwin Herrera come up with it. Herrera, definitely a dangerous player. And for Fire, they luck out as the ball sailed wide. Both these teams have been effective in putting the ball towards the net on both ends. The keepers, Gantz and Fenelson, have been very busy in this first half, and yet there's been no score. Trying to come down with it is Rosillo. Rosillo looking downfield. He'll try and put it towards the net outside of the goal line, and so the call is going to be corner kick time for Fire. First half action as we move through the 19-minute mark. Familiar number, Jorge Rosillo, will have the corner kick, and we mentioned it earlier, he's got a nice strong leg, and when he gets all of it, he can send that ball right across the face of the net, and then it's Fire looking for some header action to redirect that ball. We'll see how he does it and how he plays it this time. Near side, you hear coaches calling things. It's on the ground, gets by everybody, trying to redirect it up and over the crossbar, off the foot of Trevor Morley. So the kick came in, found an open lane. Nobody touched it. It's across the face of the net. Redirecting it, Trevor Morley sent it up and over the crossbar. Goal kick time for the Renegades. They're going to want to try and bring it back down themselves. Over to the far side, Jeff Meyer. Meyer last touch, and so the throw-in back by San Diego Fire.
Let's go, Steven.
Well, you've got these athletes playing in the boys under 8, but again, it is amazing the ability that they have got. You surely can see why both these teams have made it to this championship game. With the ball, Nicholas Fornaka. Fornaka trying to get it over to Meyer. Now battle for control at the midfield line. Fire will have the opportunity with the throw-in. And you can see that we've got action right across from us. That's another soccer field with another championship game. Those are older girls playing over there, obviously. Quickly, double team for Naka and Meyer.
Good work, Jeff. Good work. Kevin, don't dive.
Fire will regroup with the throw-in on the far sideline, and they'll try it again.
Come to it, Hoy. Trevor, you've got to go
Big, strong throw comes in.
Here, stay here, chase pace.
Herrera trying to drive through 4 players. There's a dead end, but the ball bounces towards Gantz. He will pick it up. Gantz gets a nice kick off that, crossing the midfield line, and then a carry-through kick. This time taking the ball will be Fennelson. Into the air the ball goes on the short hop. Put on the ball by Rias. Now it's over to Trevor Morley. Looking to win the ball, and doing so, San Diego Fire sends it down deep. That'll be a goal kick for the Renegades.
When we have the ball.
San Diego Fire and the RB Renegades going at it here at Warren Field, UCSD. And you wonder, will any of these athletes someday play here for the Tritons? Tritons got a pretty good soccer program here at UCSD. UCSD does not have a football program. Nice movement by Jacob Holt. And now the ball towards the net on a short hop. It's Fennelson taking it.
All right, come on, bros. Let's go, these
Short kick helped out by Holt. Trying to cross the midfield line. Challenge was made by Jacob Holt. And let's find out what happened here. We got somebody down on the ground. One of the Fire players might be, and it is, Trevor Morley. Morley talking to coach, telling him that he has an ankle owie. But of course, when you play at this level, owies don't count. Okay, you wouldn't call it an owie, okay? I know that. It just kind of came out, I'm sorry. Free drop, battle for it. Looking to win the ball is Rivera. Taken this time by Rias. Rias challenged there by Pavle Ivanov. Ivanov wearing number 8 for San Diego Fire. We're winding down the first half of play. There's been action up and down the field and right around the boxes, but nothing's gone in, and so we are at no score in this boys under 8 championship game. To the ball, Patterson, and then overtaken by Fire. 2-on-1 help. Looking to get to the ball and taking a double tumble on the ground is Chase Skillen. He is still on the ground, colliding with Connor Lockenbrook. And if there's anything that happened there, it could be that he had his wind knocked out of him. He landed very, very hard. Lockenbrook, though, is up under his own power, and he will be back into the game. Goal kick coming in by the Renegades. Big kick near side action. Opportunity trying to split through the defenders. Helping the cause, Fennelson. Herrera moving downfield. He looks for the ball to be fed to him. Stepping in front effectively, Chase Skillen defensively for San Diego Fire. Throw-in coming in for Renegades. On the far sideline, for Naka will have the throw-in. The official time is kept on the field by the referee. We can give you an estimate. All I can tell you is that we are very, very close to the end of the first half. A nice, good, focused effort by Erwin Herrera. That's one of the things that you're really going to watch for in the second half, especially as both teams start to lose a little bit of fuel in their tanks. Who's going to get to the ball first? Who's going to be the more aggressive one to not only take the ball away, but stay focused? And that is the end of the first half, and it is a doozy. We got no score. Stay right with us. Come back. Renegades nothing, San Diego Fire nothing. Boys under 8 championship game. Oh, can't wait to start the second half. Stay with us.
When a ball's coming across, whoever is center midfield has to be up there ready for the cross. Listen, whoever is up there, you've got to be up there. Okay? Plain and simple. We got to pick it up now here. Picking up the pace. Okay? Get the ball, collect it, and then play it wide. Dom, you don't have to kick that ball away first time every time. A lot of times you have a time to trap it and then get a good strong foot and put it this way. Dom, put it this way. Out there, out here. Okay, don't play it right up the middle because then it goes right to their strength. Okay?
Stephen, so you. What have you done yet? Right? Before you take the throw-ins, right? If they have 1, 2, 3 guys and Jorge stood there, you don't take the throw-in. Why? You can't throw that far, plus Jorge's standing, he doesn't want the ball. If he's standing 20 yards behind and Trevor's standing over here, that means he doesn't want the ball, as far as I'm concerned. Right? So what you need to do is tell him to come closer so he can either go over his head or he can flick it on. If that's the case, Trevor or Jorge, one of the two, you're going to get behind him. Once that ball's going over your head, Jorge, you're going to loop out and look to join in the attack with him. Right? Yeah? Get involved. He is a good position because if he turns inside, you're here. If he turns outside, that's where you want him to come byline instead of sideline. Logan can come across and win the ball. And all he does is he puts his foot in, step over it, and the ball Logan's under control. Right there when you're playing, you're right control. I'd rather you have been 3 or 4 yards behind because you would have seen that where Chase was here looking, the ball pops out, that's when you could have stepped in. Right, but you stepped in and confused him because you ball there for the header. Right, so make sure, especially now, you get enough depth. Right?
Welcome back, everybody. Starting the second half here in the boys under 8 championship game. Now, starting with the second half, we've got a change in direction. Now moving from right to left will be San Diego Fire, and they are on the attack early. Put on the ball by Jacob Holt, number 4. Defending the left-hand goal will be Renegades, Jacob Fennelson.
Get in there, Keith.
So it looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Fire early on. Doing the duties as he did the first half will be Jorge Frosio.
Hey, we marking everybody. Brian,
Frosio will put the ball into play. Here it comes. Drive on the ground. Trying to get it into the net. Fire. Saving it is Fiddleson. And look out. Look out. They are going to call a handball on one of the Renegades. And while this action is happening, Jacob Fiddleson is on the ground in pain. Fiddleson went after the ball, and so was Trevor Morley, number 11. And I think when Trevor Morley took a shot with his foot at the ball, he missed the ball and nailed Jacob Fiddleson in the hand. Because Fiddleson was holding his hand, and when you look back at the action near the far post, it was Morley taking a stab at the ball with his right foot, and I think he found the hand of Fiddleson. Fiddleson is staying in, but I think his hand is in pain. And you can see him holding his hand right there. It's going to be Fiddleson in the box doing the PK duties, Jacob Holt for the Fire. So it's Holt against Fiddleson right here in the boys under 8 championship game. PK time. Holt on the attack. Here comes the ball. And it sails wide. It sails wide. Escaping a silver charging bullet right there, folks. Renegades as the PK kick sails wide. Well, everybody was holding their breath as Jacob Holt came down on the ball, and the ball sails wide. That is goal kick time for Renegades, and my friends, we are still scoreless in now the second half at the 27-minute mark. Trying to get it out there, trying to move it downfield with the clear out is Renegades. Last touch by Fire, throw in, near side action, Renegades. Nice throw right in front of us. Looking for the movement downfield, Rivera. It is way high in the air, put on the ball, Holt, but it comes back the other way, downfield. Looking for an opportunity, a movement of people. And look out, a foul committed inside the box means PK time for the Renegades. So what's good for the Goose? What had happened was Pablo Ivano came charging into the picture and threw his body in the way of Alex Berry. That's a no-no, and especially when it's inside the box, it's a no-no that equals a PK kick. So we had Gantz going up against Holt. Check that. We had Fiddleson going up against Holt. Now we've got Berry going up against Gantz. And here it comes. Shot on goal. That one goes in. Alex Berry. Success on the PK. A rocket into the far post, diving as best he could. Kyle Gantz, too much mustard on the soccer ball. It goes into the net, and for the Renegades, they draw first blood at the 29-minute mark of this game. Wow! We have had everything happen. Corner kicks. We've had 2 PK kicks. We've had excellent footwork, passing, trapping. We've had it all here, and of course, you know who's bringing it to you. You got it, George Langevin, Sports Video Productions. We've been doing this a long, long time, and when you're looking for great coverage of top prep action, you can always depend on the leader, and that is George Langevin and his professional crew. We do it all: soccer, baseball, football, basketball, volleyball, volleyball, you name it. We will be there, and you can just sit back in your rocker with a nice cold soft drink, a bag of chips, and just watch it over and over and over. Talking to one of the parents earlier today on the telephone, and we had broadcast one of her daughter's games from probably about 2 or 3 years ago. She said she came across the video, pulled it out for fun, and before she knew it, she said the whole family was around, sitting there just having a grand old time, just reliving the game. That's what it's all about when you get a copy of these games. They're memories forever. Goal kick by Fire to try and bring it out. Across the midfield line on the near side, trying to keep it in, Morley. Remember what we talked about in the second half, and that is who is going to have enough focus and drive to stay with it, who will take the ball away, who will be able to drive through defenders. Shot on goal! Save! Trying to capitalize on the far sideline was Jacob Holt. He had the shot on goal towards the far post. Great job by Finnelson, diving and slapping the ball away. Corner kick, far sideline, Fire. Rosillo puts it into play. It's a nice one. Across the face, header action. It's good for Fire. They tie this one up on the corner kick and the header by number 11, Trevor Morley. When you get a nice kick from the corner coming across the face like that, and at this age group, the talent is there, and so was the goal, as number 11, Trevor Morley, puts the ball in the net on the header. A nice 1-2 combination. And the interesting thing is, number 11, Trevor Morley, has scored for the Fire. Number 11, Alex Berry, has scored for Renegades. And we have a Renegade player on the ground. That is Jeff Meyer, number 4, and he is not doing well right now. And so coming back into the game for Meyer will be Erwin Herrera. Drop of the ball sends it off the foot of Renegades. Taking control of the ball and putting it back into play is Kyle Gantz. Back and forth we go.
All right, hey, White, get up here.
Morley and his counterpart Berry. And the throw in on the near sideline by Rivera. Trying to get it over to Morley. Morley gets it in the thigh and then gets it in the chin. Morley gets a 1-2, and Morley is in pain right now. Got it in the thigh, turned around, got it in the chin, but he is shaking it off. Morley, one tough hombre.
How many times do they need to throw it
Throw
over your
comes
head?
in, and head coach David Banks is going to go out there and take a look at one of his star players, Trevor Morley.
How many times has 15 thrown the ball over your head?
Morley's more concerned about the Charlie horse on the thigh, and he's going to come out just temporarily. He jogs off okay. Check that. He's going to stay in the game. Well, good for him.
Send it long if you can. Go on.
With the ball is Holt. Holt feeds over to Skillen. Skillen down the touchline on the far sideline, and right back over to mix it up is Trevor Morley. Well, he can certainly take a licking and keeps on ticking. Throw-in comes in on the far sideline off the two-handed throw, Brian Brennan. Mixing it up again is Morley. Look at that, a header and then some great foot action to balance the ball right at the touchline. Oh my, excellent fundamental skills once again being displayed by both sets of athletes. Amazing. And a good heads-up play. Chase Skillen slows down the momentum that was building by Renegades. Throw in Erwin Herrera.
Don't worry, we're playing.
Herrera gives way. Brennan will have it on the far side. Inside the box, denied. Defense is there. Head referee gives the ball back over. The throw was not a legal throw. Rivera throws one in, looking for Morley. Morley, heads up play, sees that the ball goes outside the touchline with the last touch, Renegades. Outside again, challenge for the ball. Won by Renegades. Herrera. Nice long ball downfield. Good job by Hoey. Hoey cuts it off.
There you go. Carry, Nick.
Nice job by Nicholas Fornaka. Back over. It is Skillen. Skillen sees the ball roll outside of the touchline. We are tied at 1 in the second half of play at the 36-minute mark of a 50-minute game. Looking for Morley, looking for Rosillo. Defense is over there. 3-on-1. Brennan, Rias, Patterson is all over there. Good strong throw in. Outside touchline. So little by little, San Diego Fire moving down ever closer to the Renegades box. Into the air. Who will win the ball? Looking to clear it out and bring it back downfield is Renegades. Battle for it though. Breaks three into the air. Nice job once again. Long ball high into the air. Taken nicely by Finelson.
There you go, that's ours.
Last touch by Fire. Throw in on the near sideline. Renegades. Nicholas Fornaka shows his style with the throw in and will come right back and try and take the ball away.
There you go, Tom.
Nice job by Renegades. As you see right there, it gets answered, and now we're just playing volley of position. Back and forth position. Fire, Renegades. Renegades, Fire. Hey, let's take a look at the rosters of everybody once again. I think I started doing that. We got caught up in the great action on the field and never finished it. So I'm going to start over again. It will be with San Diego Fire, but not until we see what happens with Renegades right now. Alex Berry has it. Renegades, Jacob Fiddleson continues at goalie. Jeff Meyer, number 4. Connor Lockenbrook, number 5. Number 7, Brian Brennan. Erwin Herrera, number 8. Number 9, Dominic Rias. Keith Patterson, number 10. Alex Berry, number 11. He's got the goal for Renegades. And look at downfield comes Kevin Meyer, number 14. Defense stiffens.
Look all the way across, Kevin.
And taking it is Gantz. Rounding out the roster for Renegades, number 12, Nicholas Fornaka. Trying to gain control is Alex Berry. For the keepers box in San Diego Fire, it's Kyle Gantz, Jacob Holt, number 4, Logan Stewart, 5, number 6, Alec Coley, Jorge Rosillo, number 7. Just outside the box. Header into the air. A lot of bodies inside that box. Most of them San Diego Fire. Looking for the clear out. Last touch by Fornaka, so it'll be a goal kick for Fire. Pavle Ivanov, number 8, number 9, Christopher Daycourt, Danny Rogers, 10, Trevor Morley, number 11. He's got the goal for Fire. Chase Skillen, number 12, number 15 is Steven Rivera. Head coach David Banks, Fire. Head coach Jim Flowers for Renegades.
Academy Award.
Battling it out. 1-1 in the second half of play, moving towards the 39-minute mark. This has been one of the better games we broadcast in quite a while. And at the age group of boys under 8, it is a pleasure to bring this game to you. Fire looks to be on the attack, but the defense converges very, very quickly. Now Herrera will have it on the near side. Going after it as well was Gantz. And that'll be a corner kick. Corner kick for Renegades.
Chase! All right, go!
Herrera will try and send that ball crossing the face, and will look for some header action. That's a pretty good one. Taken by Gantz, but he can't hang on to it. And so regrouping with another corner kick on that far sideline is Erwin Herrera. Both Herrera and Rosillo, who do the corner kicks for each team, have got the good strong leg. On the ground, it's still there, kicking at it. I tell you, we talk about keepers and what they have to be able to do. And they have to be able to do a lot of things. One of the things they've got to do, besides having the agility to move left and right, up and down, besides having great hands, besides being able to have the vertical leap, they've got to be able to have that no fear attitude, the willingness to sacrifice the body to do what it takes to defend that goal. And both Fennelson and Gantz have had that. We saw Fennelson taking it in the hand, and right then a minute ago, Kyle Gantz on the ground, one of the Renegades, kicking, of course at the ball, but that energy carries through and it's pummeling the body as well. So is the life and glory of a keeper.
Alex, stay up with their all the way up.
Okay, now
some good crosses,
Fire will have the throw in on the near side, or the far sideline. Rivera had some nice form right there. Back out off of Herrera's foot. Throw in once again, Rivera. Herrera once again touches the ball. Nice trap by Holt to the midfield line, but coming back on the attack is Nicholas Fornaka. Fornaka trying to get it over to Barry. And the throw will come in on the near side this time. Staying with it is Renegades. This time, throw-in will come in on Fire, so Fire takes over. In the picture in front of us is Jacob Holt. Holt sees it go past off the foot of Connor Lockenbrook. Moving a few feet forward this way. We'll look for some good close-up action as the ball gets thrown in right in front of us. And there it is. Can't get much closer than that right in front of us. And staying with it, nice drive by Jorge Rosillo. They'll say it was outside of the touchline, but that's the type of focus and drive that's going to make the difference in this game. Right now it's tied at 1. Both these teams very, very evenly matched. It's the slide tackle attempt. It's the quick takeaway. It's staying focused and pouncing on opportunity. That is going to be the difference right here. And you're going to see what happens is the difference is going to be taking the ball away, or an athlete with control of the ball driving it through 1 or 2 or 3 defenders, just like that right there. That's Connor Lockenbrook, who tried to take control of that ball, and now he's willing to take on 3 Fire players. Across the midfield line, to the ball first is Kevin Meyer. Meyer backs up and sends one down to find Jacob Holt with it. Holt will deliver the ball downfield on a couple hops taken by Fennelson. High into the air. Near side, taking it. Trying to get it over to Lockenbrook again, and look at Lockenbrook sprinting. This late in the game, and he's probably got a half a tank of gas, and he's putting the metal to the pedal to try and get to that ball. Herrera to the ball. Challenge immediately by Morley. taking the tumble is Herrera. He'll have a free kick. 1-1, Renegades versus Fire in the 2001 Pegasus Cup Boys Under 8 Championship game. Kevin Meyer puts it into the air, into the pocket. Grabbing it with what looked like stick-em on those gloves was Kyle Gantz. Gantz comes over the other way. Gantz just snagged that one out of the air. That took a wicked bounce as it almost sped up on the rebound off the hard surface in front of the box. And Gantz, with super reaction time, just puts those hands up there, and that ball just stuck in there exactly what you need to have. Remember, we talked about it. Great hands, that's what you need. Not good hands, great hands. And Gantz showed it right there. Momentum, trying to carry the ball inside the box for Renegades. Outside the touchline. Quick throw in by Lockenbrook. To the ball is Rias and now Herrera. Herrera stays with it. Herrera takes a tumble. And on the ground, we've got one of the Fire players. Both of these teams just battling it out, toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring, duking it out. This time, Logan Stewart just checking out the old noggin, still hard as a rock. Good news. Everybody's taking a breather. Back up we go. And we will continue to move on. 56-minute mark. Check that. 46-minute mark. 46-minute mark now of a 50-minute game. I noticed that the head referee did stop the watch when Logan Stewart was being checked out, and he has been doing that, so that'll add a few extra seconds onto the official time. And at the rate we're going, my friends, we just might be looking at some overtime. Battling it out, trying to make something happen before the end of this game. Throw in on the near sideline. Connor Lockenbrook gives way to Nicholas Fornaka. So Fornaka, big strong throw, finds 3 Fire defenders, and they want to send it back across the midfield line, but it comes back the other way. Answering that was Jacob Holt on the header. Holt battling out with Herrera. Ball does come downfield. Kevin Meyer answers, so does Steven Rivera. Trying to drive through, looking for an open lane was Jorge Rosio. Too much defense was there. Right in front. There you go. There you go. Okay. We are just a few feet, probably 3 feet from the action. And we got to jump out of the way once in a while. Into the game for Fire. It looks like Danny Rogers, number 10. And Rogers sees immediate action.
Jacob, well done.
Finnelson with the kick. Nice trap. Holt will try and give it to check that, Rogers. Herrera has it. Challenge is made by Skillen. Ball squeaks down and into the waiting arms of Gantz.
Hey, wait, we're hanging too far back.
Gantz with the kick towards the midfield line. Bounces in favor of Fire. Back and forth we go. The control just shifts back and forth. Continuing to move, and the challenge made successfully. Meyer on the defense. Slide tackle attempt, and we do have a player on the field. And it looks like it's Dominic Rias. Rias took a full ball into the body. And that's why he is on the ground, slow to get up. But Rias looks like he'll be okay and shake it off. Fire was sending a ball downfield towards the midfield line when it was launched, and it was number 9, Dominic Rias, who did sacrifice the body, took the full brunt of the ball into the body. But he is okay, he is back up, and we continue on, moving towards the end of regulation time. And quickly, San Diego Fire knows time is running out, and they want to quickly get an opportunity to have a shot on goal. Nice 1-2 into the waiting arms of Finnelson. Into the air, a nice one. Trapped by Alec Hoey. Downfield it goes. Trying to keep it in with his foot was Alex Berry.
Hey guys, scoot back off the line. Guys, back off the line.
Throw-in will come in near side action by Fire. Throw-in, not a good one, so they'll give it back over to Renegades. Nicholas Fornaka throws it in towards the net. It's on the ground, just outside the box. The wave of the defense is there, led by the charge of Chase Skillen. Skillen will feed and deliver to the far sideline, but back comes the ball the other way into the hands of Gantz. Big, strong kick by Gantz. Pop in favor of Fire. Outside the touchline. Is it moving? Look out, you got to keep it in.
Here we go, Nick. Look inside.
Danny Rogers keeps it in. Now battling for control right in front of us. Nicholas Fornaka comes out, delivers it downfield. Gantz is there. Another big, strong kick by Gantz. Good job with the header. Outside the touchline it goes. Throw-in comes in by Fornaka. Right in front of us. Rogers heads it out.
Stephen, drop, Alex, drop. Stephen, come central.
And we are winding down to the end of regulation of this game. Herrera tries to come in quickly. Stepping in front. Fornaka and now Lockenbrook. And then the takeaway by Fire. Long ball stays right inside, never gets out. Kevin Meyer. Long ball towards the midfield line. And what do we got going? They're going to have a free kick opportunity by Fire. Chase Skillen, one of the bigger players, longer legs. Let's see if he can launch one. That'll stay on the ground. Herrera touches it, so does Rogers. Up into the air. And a nice job this time by Finnelson.
Gotta be first two.
These athletes are playing way much more mature than their age would lead you to believe. Their talent and ability is just simply amazing. I think these are 18-year-olds, maybe in the bodies of boys that are 8, but certainly they are displaying huge, huge talent, abilities, and maturity. They are looking downfield. They are thinking before they are acting. They are strategizing both on offense and defense. This is just a super game. Throw in inside the box. Now it comes back out. Picked up by Morley. Morley, challenged by 2 defenders, is successful. Inside the box, near side. Rogers tries to pick it up. To the ball first is Dominic Rias, and Rias once again. Rias takes one into the kneecap. These athletes are going to be black and blue. You'd think that they played Pop Warner football. Clean play, just very, very physical.
Hey, Alex.
So Kevin Meyer will have the free kick. Let's see what type of launch he can.
Go.
Nice ball. It's bobbled. It's on the ground. The ball goes in. It's gone. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I can't believe this. I can't believe that the referee is saying for some reason that is not a goal. Well, the soccer gods shine upon Fire in the closing seconds of this game. That was a great kick by Meyer. Gantz had a tough time handling it. It was free, and sending the ball into the net was Renegades. But you know what? Stay right with us. We're coming back because it is overtime here in the boys under 8 championship game. We end regulation. Fire 1, Renegades 1. We're going to continue on for the Renegades and Fire. Get some needed liquids, refuel. We got to come back out on the field 1-1 at the end of regulation. Overtime here at Warren Field. San Diego Fire and RB Renegades battled it out for 50 minutes, and we had all sorts of excitement. Corner kicks galore, penalty kicks galore, controversy galore. Excellent, excellent fundamental skills displayed galore. We've had it all, and this ultimately can be tagged a true championship game. Both teams equally matched, able to duke it out, and both of these teams continuing on with this in overtime. Offsides called. San Diego Fire, very opportunistic. The Renegades, just as opportunistic as well. They've got the firepower, the speed, the strength equally on both teams. What's it going to take for a team to win here? Herrera, big time opportunity towards the net. Oh, just sails wide. Herrera sent the ball towards the net, sailed wide of the far post, and that means goal kick time for Chase Skillen and San Diego Fire. Short of the field with the help of Jacob Holt. Herrera now tries to feed it. Foot on the ball by Lockenbrook. Goal kick once again. So early on in overtime. Nice big kick. Boy, that went all the way downfield. That went Gantz to Fennelson. Don't see that very often. Outside the touch line on the far sideline. Big strong throw off the foot of Keith Patterson. Well, the second half had the scoring action. Alex Berry and Trevor Morley each scoring a goal. And now we're in overtime. Free kick will come in by Skillen. And I got to tell you, I'm just as exhausted as the athletes out there. This has been a draining game, physically and emotionally. Once again, we have to find out who has the fuel left in the heart, who's going to be able to give it their all to try and win this game. We've had super saves by Gantz and Fennelson in the keeper's box. And we've got a handball called. That goes in favor of Renegades. Meyer across the midfield line looking for Herrera. And Herrera goes down. Herrera's down on the field holding his leg. And now Herrera will be looked at by coach. Herrera held his lower leg, and whether he might have got stepped on is what he did. Herrera is not moving, and it's his lower ankle. Herrera will get up, and good news, Herrera will be okay. Wow. Well, we talked about it earlier. These athletes just giving their all. Just giving their all. From blood, sweat, and tears, all three have been poured out onto this field during this championship game. Pattison over there. Pattison does the job, gives that little extra effort to try and make something happen. Ultimately, the win by Fornaca and the Renegades. Handball called on Alex Berry, so the free kick will come the other way by San Diego Fire. Big running start and the kick for Fire. On the ground, gets by a lot of people. Racing for Pendleton. He has been all over the place. Both of these athletes in the keeper's boxes will continue just to get better and better and better. And I'll tell you, they can't get much better than where they are right now. Look at that. Reaching up high, moving to his left, taking control of the ball, and then sending it right back out. Into the air off of Rias. Outside, so the Fire will have the throw in on the far sideline. Steven Rivera. That's the end of the first half of overtime. And we will be right back. Or will we? Well, director says stay with us, because all we're doing is switching sides of the fields. Score, Renegades 1, Fire 1, second half of overtime. And then what happens? Well, you go into penalty kicks after that. And I wouldn't be surprised at this point in time if we go into PKs, because both of these teams now have, although we're into the second half of overtime, they show no signs of giving up. They show no signs of any less effort than we did the very first second this game started. Well, the ball's bouncing through everybody. Finally put on the ball by Logan Stewart. But the free kick will come in play by Renegades. Kevin Meyer, little spark plug that he is on this field. So Renegades have the free kick, touched by Fornaca, and the ball sails towards the cage and it gets away from Gantz. The ball is free and now strongly cleared out by the Fire defense. Wow. Throw in, Fornaca, they are down deep in Fire territory, gets in the box. A wall of Fire defenders is there. Keeping it in, though, is Fornaca. Back out that it comes, pushed out by Fire. Last touch by Renegades, so the defense stance is strong and good by Fire. They are able to come up with the ball and throw it in on the near side. Renegades throw in, Fornaca. Back out, throw in, Fornaca. Top of the box action, Herrera takes it, overtaken by Holt. And then Holt battling it out over there with Lockenbrook. So Holt and Lockenbrook collide. Man, oh man, I just can't believe the level of play in this game. It is just unbelievable. Look out, Herrera almost takes off Rosillo's face. Clean, physical game that we're watching here. The only crazy thing is that these kids should really be 18 years old, not boys under 8, because their level of play is worthy of a much higher age group.
Hey, Logan, no. Chase.
Throw in will come in on the far sideline by Fire at the midfield line. Good, strong throw carries in favor of Fire. Trying to get to the ball, he'll have the throw in is Trevor Morley. Overtime is where we're at. Renegades 1, Fire 1. Both those goals came in the second half of regulation time. And now we're here in overtime.
Come on, Jacob, quickly.
Second half of overtime.
Chase, stay with him, Chase. Win it, win it, win it, win it. Fight, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Ball bounces free. Who will win it? Battling it out to the ball first fire, and a good heads-up play by Tagle Ivanov.
Go, Jeff.
Once again, slowing down the offensive attack, fire defense. Ball comes in, and once again, by everybody, looking for the clear out. Picked up now by Morley. Morley battling it out.
Yes, Kevin. Come on, White. Back, 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 back.
Midfield line, near side, fire with the throw in. Put on the ball by Yozio.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Get in there.
Pavlov has it. Pavlov tries to feed off on the near side. No one answers. And one big hop into the waiting arms of Kyle Gantz. Gantz sends it outside of the touchline. And so that will be a throw in near side by Renegades. Good close-up action right in front of us. Last touch by Ivanov. Fornaka. Throw in. And it's interesting that the head referee has allowed the fans to be so close to the touchline. Usually fans need to be at least 3-4 feet away, and they have crowded all around, and rightfully so. It's a great game. You want to get as close to the action as possible, but you also have to make sure there's enough room so no one gets hurt or no fan accidentally interferes with the game.
Rest up.
Substitution looking to be
Do
called.
I have to use my players that are on the field? Then can I sub, please? Thought we're playing 5 minutes.
Substitution being asked for by the coach, but the head referee says no.
Referee. Push up.
And that is the end of overtime. And my friends, we're going into PKs. Stay right with us. PK action coming right up in the boys under 8 championship game right here at Warren Field. Welcome back, everybody. If we haven't had enough excitement in this game, you're in store for even more. It is PK time here at the championship game. Herrera versus Gantz. First goal is denied. Gantz with a huge save. Looking for the far post was Herrera, and the big save is made. Wow. Now it's going to be Rosillo. Rosillo for Fire will be going up against Fennelson. Here we go. Shot on goal. That one is a nice one. Rosillo sent it high towards the corner on the far side. Nothing that Fennelson could do. Now for Renegades, Connor Lockenbrook. Lockenbrook will go up against Kyle Gantz. Gantz having the beautiful save against Herrera on the first PK. Here it comes. Rocket. It's good! Connor Lockenbrook sends a rocket to the near post, and the Renegades stay alive. For Fire, it'll be Trevor Morley, number 11. Now Morley was the player that got the lone goal for Fire in regulation, and we'll see what he can do right here. Morley, shot on goal, save! Nice job by Fennelson. And both teams now 1 for 2 in penalty kicks. Now coming up for Renegades, Nicholas Fornaka. Keeper's got to try and figure out the direction. Got to be 70% guess. You're going to take a look at foot position, angle of the body and everything, but you just got to go with your feeling. Easy easy goal. You get it up high near the crossbar, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Renegades, 2 PKs in a row now, successful, 2 for 3 to try and stay with the pace that Renegades setting now is going to be Jacob Holt, number 4 for Fire, and here it comes on the ground. This time he decides to scoot it low, and that one is good. 2 for 3 Fire, 2 for 3 Renegade. Now coming up for Renegades, Alex Berry. Now Alex Berry, man of the hour for Renegade. He scored the lone goal for Renegades in regulation. He'd like to do it again right here and help his team in PKs. Berry on the attempt. That one's in there. Diving. Gantz. The ball gets by. And Renegades now successful on 3 consecutive PKs. Once again, pressure now being put on Fire. Steven Rivera. Got to put it in. On the ground, it's an easy one. Rivera helps Fire keep pace with Renegade. Both teams now 3 for 4. 3 out of 4, that is. 5th PK now coming up for each team. The spark plug, Kevin Meyer, number 14. Let's see what he can do with it. Shot on the way. That one is good. Renegade, 4 consecutive successful PKs, and now it comes down to this. Skillen must put this ball into the net for Fire to stay alive. Renegades been successful on 4. Fire must answer with the goal here. Shot on goal, they make it. Pressure on Skillen, no problem. As the ball sails in, and after 5 attempts, each team successfully scoring on 4. Each team 4 out of 5, and we now continue. This time it'll be number 7, Brian Brennan. Brennan now kicking on behalf of Renegades. We'll see what he can do. They want to try and make it 5 in a row right here. Brennan towards the net. Denied! Denied! Gantz moving towards the direction. Was really set up to almost look like he knew where the ball was headed. He felt the direction, he made the move, and he was there. And now for Fire, this could be it. For the challenge, Alec Hoey. Hoey will go up against Fennelson, and this could be it. Advantage Fire right here. Alec Hoey, whistle, shot on goal, it is goal! Alec Hoey does it for the Fire. They defeat the Renegades by a score of 2-1 in penalty kicks. Congratulations goes to San Diego Fire and head coach David Banks. They are crowned the boys under 8 champions here at the 2001 Pegasus Cup Tournament. On behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, ho-ho, this has been a doozy. We'll take one of these anytime and wrap it up nice and pretty for you. We'll see you again on another soccer field at another time. For now, bye-bye, everybody.